In Hawaii right now, we are seeing more climate-induced disasters than we should have ever seen. It would never have been possible for us to get to a point where this has happened. For that reason, myself and 13 other youth plaintiffs are suing Hawaii's Department of Transportation for their excessive greenhouse gas emissions. They are currently on track to not meet their 2045 carbon net emissions goal, which is 0%. And therefore, we are holding them accountable to the laws that are already in place so that we can create change and stop this from happening. We see the land as a family member. When a family member is sick, you take care of the family member. Right now, we are seeing that our land is sick. We are seeing that we need to care for it. And if we would care for a family member, then we should care for our land in the same way. The people who are feeling it the most are Indigenous communities and Pacifica people and people who are surrounded by the ocean, like my community, like the islands that I live on, because it is affecting our daily lives, from the way that we get our food to the fact that our roads are being eroded by the ocean. Indigenous people for so long have been affected by this, and it's so important that we understand that even if we don't personally always feel the climate crisis on the outside, that there are people who are feeling it every day, like those in my community. What we are seeing is directly a result of colonization and the climate crisis. Indigenous knowledge and history shows us that Lahaina was a wet and that should never have been able to catch fire like that. Those fires are a result of negligence and irresponsible land management practices that colonization has brought to Hawaii. But they would not have been possible without the catastrophic climate-induced drought conditions. We are living in dire times. Kanaka have lost their homes and their lives. This case is now more important than it has ever been. I joined the lawsuit because I believe that the best way to create change, and positive change, is within the system. Even though I don't agree with the current occupying government of Hawaii, I do believe that the best way to create change is within the system, and that this case is really important for Indigenous people and for Kanaka Oiwi to have our voices heard in the government, because it is our land and it is our lives and our culture that is being affected.